What's up everybody? I am KBKC99 and in today's stream I'm going to be continuing Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter.
You look a little upset.
Someone moved my things. Someone will pay.
Oh, no, not again. I had a sniff of a good head all night. I'll be retired in the morning at this rate.
Okay, I'm kind of excited. I don't like this overlay, so let's take it down. Remove. Yes, there we go. I don't know why. I just don't like it. Christy, hey, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you can make it, and thank you so much for the host. Okay. I'm out on the mouse. Okay. Okay, I'm like so excited to get back into this, but I am really scared, I guess, because I don't know what the heck's gonna happen next. If y'all remember from last night, we have to go save Wild, which yay. Oh my gosh, I need a Q-tip and we're out. Oh my ears so itchy. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Man, let's take a favor. You don't want me to move me like over some, like shrink me down some, so I'm not so big on the screen? Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. And hold on, does no one know that that's not Sherlock Holmes? I mean, if they don't, then they're pretty stupid. Ooh, penny cabinets? Ew, penny cabinets are like the worst. I hate doing them with my— oh, this guy right there. I hate doing them. It goes there. So I need— okay, then it goes over there. Dang it! Guy has no pattern. Normally everything in video games has a pattern. You guys want me to like— do you want me to shrink myself down on here pretty well so I'm not so big so you can see more of the screen, or where'd the guy go? He goes around. Oh crud. There he is. You don't see me, 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 you don't see me. I'm like really nervous right now. That's right, keep walking. What I really hate is that I can't like try to like you know, I can't Holmes, no.
My cousin's out fighting bobbers and stealing antiques, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Something moved. That was nothing. I heard something. Stop!
Sorry. Okay, I was on the right track. I just don't know where to go after this. They just didn't see me. He did not. That is awesome.
Ah, my cousin's out fighting bobbies and stealing antiques, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Hey, come to there.
Relax, Mike. We've got to earn
Go
it
above
first.
them.
How
Yes.
long will that take?
Thank God.
2 years already, and nothing's changed.
I know, mate, but one of these days I'm sure the boss will notice us.
Okay, guys, I gotta go do something like real quick. I'll be on in like a second. Okay? Just ooh. One sec. Trying to get situated. Back into my gaming corner. Hold on. Back on. Okay, back to the sneaky. Hate being sneaky. Although I hate being sneaky and also love it. But I hate that there's some points where you just can't get past. Oh, don't come any closer, don't come any closer. Man, he goes all the way over there. Yeah, keep rocking, dude. Oh, gosh, I'm not irritated with you right now. Okay. Okay. There's a gate, though. Getting closer. That guy's right there. How am I gonna get past him? Ooh. How the heck am I gonna get past this guy? You didn't see me?
The sound of a gong will attract the guards. I need to be careful.
Boys, check out that sound. There's someone there.
Okay, I think I got it now. Dude, jump off the ladder. I don't care. It's not that far of a fall. That was like, really scary. Uh-oh. What's gonna happen? Uh-oh.
Hey! But what? No! We need to get out of here.
Wait, what now? I, but, 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 okay. Wow, I'm speechless. Oh my gosh, come on. Wow, that was, wow. Dang.
Lestrade, I'm glad you're here.
What's happened, Mr. Holmes?
We've come from the abandoned St. Patrick's Abbey. I uncovered a gang of armed bandits there who did their best to kill me.
Again? I'll send our best team to arrest them.
Well, I doubt that you'll find anyone left, but if you hurry up, you might just find the spoils left over from their burglaries.
I see.
And I'd be very grateful if you could keep an eye on Mr. Wilde here.
But Holmes...
I don't know who was behind the truth in your life. Okay, I thought we did. Orson Wilde was at the Abbey with Jeremiah and other bandits. Dialogue. Jeremiah is something in debt to Percy the Dirt Fleming. I need to talk to them. I need to talk to Wilde.
Wilde, please try to remember.
Yeah, the slightest detail, etc. Well, apart from the smell of those bandits who kidnapped me, yeah, nothing special. And this Jeremiah was spending his time complaining about working for the fart.
I think you mean the Dart.
Yeah, whatever. Jeremiah said that they should all wait till the fart was released. Makes no sense, right?
Wait, what? The truth. Orson's testimony that Jeremiah works for Percy the Dart Fleming sounds trustworthy. Orson's lying about the Dart. He stated that Jeremiah was working for Percy the Dart Fleming to lead us on the wrong path. I still don't trust this guy. I still don't trust him. Orson interested killed Jeremiah when he saw Holmes at the Abbey. Or Orson feared for his life and killed Jeremiah in self-defense. I don't know, he seemed... As soon as he had his eye off of him, he immediately reached for that knife. So, I think it was murder. Although, I just don't like him. So, yeah, that could be like clouding my judgment, but, you know. Percy the Dart Fleming has a strong motive to kill Sherlock Holmes. He wants revenge due to his long prison spell and resulting financial problems. Okay. I need to go talk to the people in here.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. You said that you don't know a Jeremiah, but he appears in your notebook with your other debtors.
Oh, Jeremiah. I remember him now. Yeah, he owes me a bit of money.
How do you know him?
Oh, he's always coming around begging for odd jobs. But he just talks rubbish. He's off his head.
At your service, Mr. Holmes. What's the reason for my arrest? This is an outrage.
It's possible that Percy the Dart Fleming used Jeremiah for his dirty work because of the latter's debts. Fleming no longer needs the money back, or Jeremiah owes a large sum of money to Percy the Dart Fleming. That is the reason for blackmail. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Percy Fleming is guilty. Percy the Dart Fleming is guilty of the attempt on Sherlock's life. He wanted revenge after his 7 years in prison and his resulting financial problems, Jeremiah is his accomplice. So condemn Percy. Percy Fleming forced Jeremiah to do his dirty work and threatened to send Jeremiah's sister to if he disobeyed. Percy Fleming was heavy prisons or absolved. It was Jeremiah who offered to kill Sherlock Holmes for Percy Fleming. Jeremiah played on Percy's ego in order that his debt be written off. Percy Fleming was manipulated and should not be sent to prison. Condemn. Condemn. Well, I don't know. Wait a minute. We saw bomb parts in Jeremiah's thing. No, but he did have that letter. Condemn. Of course.
Percy Fleming, you are charged with conspiracy to murder.
What?
You used Jeremiah Thorne in your little game because you didn't want your hands dirtied.
You're lying.
Jeremiah spoke to me before he died of how you ordered him to throw the bomb and, after its failure, to abduct me.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up. I think that it's perfectly clear. Attacking Mr. Sherlock Holmes is one of the quickest ways to be hanged.
No, you can't do that. I'm an innocent man.
Constable, take him back to the cells.
Percy Fleming is a cruel and cold-blooded bandit. He threatened Jeremiah and used him towards his own goals. You have decided to bring Fleming to justice. Accept decision. Chain reaction. We finished that case, guys. We're on the 4th one now. There's this one and one more. Lock, stock, and 2 smoking detectives. Finish infamy case. It was fun. I liked that you could, have to go in disguise and stuff like that. That was really fun. Taking forever. I'm still wondering about Kate because I feel like that's something that's gonna happen. Because I don't know if you saw this, Christy, but I saw this cinematic trailer where it was a really amazing graphics and it showed Sherlock like running after Kate, and she was like for some reason always like 20 feet ahead of him whenever he would like round a corner, and she'd be 20 feet ahead of him, like up 2 flights of stairs, and he was chasing her, and it was like the devil was like holding her hand while they were going, and he was like, he grabbed like this rod because like the devil made something happen to like the metal stairs, and so she like grabbed like this metal pole, like batting all of batting all of the stuff away, and he's all this time screaming Kate, 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 and it's like, oh my gosh, something's gonna happen. The last case, something's gonna happen to Kate. I'm just gonna call it. That was a really fun case. I liked how you got to disguise yourself, and like the bandit and like the pub scene, the fighting, that was fun.
Holmes, you simply have to face up to it. You need to have a serious discussion with Kate about her origins.
I can't.
No more excuses. She will learn soon enough that Alice is leaving. This other hidden secret. She will not forgive you.
She does not need to know why.
No? So she will blame you for Alice's departure. Is that what you want?
No, I certainly... It's as Kate said, I always do the wrong thing where she's concerned.
Now look here. I'll take care of your case once we're back at Baker Street.
Cabby, why have we stopped?
The road to the square is blocked, sir.
Why?
There's been a bad road accident.
Oh, splendid.
We'd better hurry. There may be injured who need help.
Oh my gosh. What the heck?
His pupils are constricted, but they are moving. He is still alive. He has stopped breathing. There's no heartbeat. I must act quickly to save him.
Okay, this is cool.
Thank goodness. This man will live. Holmes, don't just stand there. Do something.
Whoa, what the heck?
Please move to a safer area, sir.
Idiot, you're supposed to
I
move.
would have died if not for you. Don't worry, I'm okay.
There are no wounds or injuries. I'd better call for Watson.
Perhaps Holmes will find a way to free this poor man.
Where's...
I see no visible injuries. Perhaps...
Oh, my head.
Over here!
Oh, my shoulder. I'd better call for Watson.
Perhaps Holmes will find a way to free this poor man.
Here! Over here!
Where's Holmes? There you are.
Perhaps Holmes will find a way to free this...
Holmes, why are you just there?
Somebody!
Oh, my shoulder.
I'm a doctor. Will you allow me to look at your shoulder?
Oh god! Ouch! Sorry! Sorry!
Ouch!
Help!
Thank you for your help.
Over here!
Build a character portrait by paying attention. Okay. Like bleeding, putting myself naturally. Handsaw, can cut scaffolds. Legs underneath, chop legs. Scaffolding.
I could remove a... I need help!
Thanks for your help.
Please help me. My leg. I'm certain that Watson is far more capable of handling this situation.
Please! Help!
I don't don't know. It's kind of scary. Trapped egg. Come on.
Please help me. My leg.
My name is Dr. Watson. Let me examine you.
I know what happened here. Check bone.
Ah! It hurts!
There's some extreme bruising. No bones appear to be broken. I think that an improvised bandage will do for now. One moment, and I'll fetch what I need.
Over here!
Now, let me apply the bandage.
Thank you, Doctor.
That was weird.
Over here! Thank you, Doctor. Oh, what a
That was hard. I was like running all different directions. I'm like, okay, what the heck?
Holmes, it appears the police have arrested someone. Perhaps it is the person responsible for this disaster.
Oh, what a mess.
Yeah.
Let me go. You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't
Oh.
true. How were you hurt?
This hammer hit me on the leg.
How?
It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and cost me
You
leg.
were standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable.
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area, and if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
This accident is a little unusual. I need to concentrate on the details. I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
Recreate the accident's order of events. Oh, are you kidding me?
My poor leg.
I don't know what to do.
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. A common phaeton. An uncommon location. This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window. The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion. A dead driver, another victim of the explosion. Celebratory bunting. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
I know.
This jaunting car would be capable of traveling at great speed.
I know, I'm kind of sad.
The pumpkins fell here after the sprung cart collided. Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah. I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
What can you tell me about the accident?
I don't know. There was a collision, I felt the ground, I come over all dizzy.
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No, no idea.
An old sprung cart, which has seen better days. A puddle of water and electricity. A deadly combination. The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity. I won't be able to release it with my bare hands. That's it.
There we go. Okay. That means I can go here and inspect this.
This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident. This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident. This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
Please. Not now. I'm in shock.
Three more.
What do you make of this accident, Holmes?
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it. No, it wasn't like that.
Oh, jeez. Didn't show me much.
No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that.
Let me make sure there's nothing else I need to do. It's just this. Got it.
That's it. Celebratory bunting.
It's got 2 more. There's more to do, and I don't know what I need to do.
This is an absolute disaster.
Okay, thanks, dude. I don't know what else to look for.
The axe was catapulted by the scaffold and it landed here. The rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing.
1 more.
A common phaeton. An uncommon location. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
No, you can't. Go away.
Well.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
Those wardrobes fell like dominoes.
Yes.
I believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events. Include all the participants in the accident sequence.
I'm just gonna skip. Huh.
That's it. The technical cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop?
Find out what could have caused the technical cab to suddenly stop. Whatever caused the accident.
There's a metal strapping. A tattoo. I suspect. This man was killed by electricity, as shown by the distinct mark on his hand. This man was armed with a revolver. Webley, I suspect.
Tattoo.
Rasco. Yes, I know him. He's a small-time local criminal. Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent. Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent. This crank has been turned.
Wait, what did you say?
This crank has been turned. My poor leg.
Mr. Holmes?
I don't know what else to do. I know, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
A pneumatic hammer. Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent. Some kind of solvent.
I don't get what that exclamation point thing is.
Some kind of solvent.
I don't know what else to do. You guys have any ideas? I know what could have caused.
The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity. This cab was painted recently. There is some text underneath the paint here. Could be important.
Oh, that's what it means. Ooh. Underground Electric Railways Company of London. Uh-oh.
Underground Electric Railways Company of London. There's a metal strapping. Mud. Oof. Smells bad. There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole.
What? I don't know what could have caused the... Okay. Get that. Now what do I have to do? Search for the point where the charge of electricity was triggered. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. I don't know where to go for that.
Mr. Holmes?
My poor leg. There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole.
I don't know what to do. Search for the point where the charge of electricity was triggered. Just walk into people's houses now? Is that what we do? Oh, great.
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
Easy. Whose room is this?
I've not seen such a device before.
Activate the device by finding the correct positions for its switches. to do. Okay, I'm just gonna skip.
The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here.
Ooh. Smoke on the water. Women are not allowed to smoke in public, the court declares today. Something ruled that it is no longer a crime for a woman to smoke in a public area, in London at least. He then proceeded to discharge Mary Townsend, Edna Custer, and Elsie Watkin, 3 ladies who had been smartly arrested for smoking in Sutton Square.
I can see the technical cab very well from here. An open bottle of cheap wine. A single glass containing traces of alcohol.
Share your information with the constable who arrested the broker.
My...
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh yes. A murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map.
You're close to the apartment, an ideal position to watch a square dealing with a worker who was injured during accident. Very close to the apartment, not wooden during accident, could be a random pedestrian. Close to the apartment, could deliberately disturb lifting mechanism. Sprung cart driver was injured during accident. Not wounded during accident, distant from the apartment. Could deliberately smash into wardrobes, cab driver. Here's the 5th one. Who's the... I'm confused. Oh, there he is. Could be a random pedestrian, angry and nervous, not wooden during accident, distant from the apartment. Selfish suspects among the people at the scene of the accident. The suspect, this man appears to be a passerby. He is in the middle of the square, trapped by the accident. The desperate has made the window where the electrical device is. Obviously, he had the time to activate it before entering the street. This man was injured during the accident. He is a local workman. He's a victim, the same as the others. This man wasn't found not far from the flats where the electrical device is situated. Perhaps he had chosen the role of a workman to watch his victims in the square without raising suspicion. I don't know. This man is a driver. He is in the area where the accident took place. He is one of it was one of his functions that activated the scaffold. This man is a driver. Is obviously he was occupied during the accident. It would not have been possible for him to activate the electrical device at the same time. No, it wouldn't have. So. This man is a driver. He was part of the accident. Fortunately, he was not wounded by the explosion, perhaps because he knew what was about to take place. Yeah, I agree. No. This guy is weird. This man is near the end of the square. He attempted to leave, perhaps because he did not wish to see the police. He had time to activate the electrical device and run away.
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
I was just gonna, I just skipped because, you know, there's like 1,000 different ways for me to do it.
Constable, I suspect 3 people here. Take them to Scotland Yard for questioning.
As long as I don't leave empty-handed, all's good and well.
I know that look, Holmes. Have you found something new?
That's right. In order to trap the cab, the killer must have known the precise route it would take. Or even, that could suggest the cab must have set out not far from here, in this very street, perhaps.
Remarkable. Holmes, I'm terribly sorry, but I must go to the hospital now to help tend to the wounded.
I understand, Watson.
But don't forget our earlier discussion. About Kate.
I got a bad feeling about this. Gotta go to the Scotland Yard and establish. Find. Or not find. Look at some of the belongings of the people. 3. So yeah, 3. Yay! We got 3 people we gotta investigate. Yay! Man, I'm tired. I'm only gonna be playing for about another 30 minutes or so. I got some stuff I gotta do. Part of me wants to just cancel my regular streams for tomorrow and Wednesday and just play this, because I really want to know what happens, especially since now we don't know what the heck, did this. But like, also, and I want to know if something happens to Kate, because it's weird that they started off this next case talking about Kate. So, I don't know, I think I may cancel my regular streams for tomorrow and Wednesday and just play this. But I'll think about it. As you all can see, I'm taking, I am relishing in me being able to wear blue now in my streams.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, otherwise I,
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Great. That's just great. Dear Mr. Butcher, your repeated absence, which is compounded. I know, right? It's like, great, now we gotta find this guy. Ugh. Things are not easy for us, huh, in this game. Not easy at all. Existing workloads of sorry, continue. You are responsible for a number of serious errors that your colleagues have found themselves compelled to rectify. We are sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complication of your personal situation, but if you are unable to correct your behavior in the immediate future, we shall be forced to terminate your employment. Uh-oh.
Reginald Butcher had problems with his job. The initials MB.
Odd. Mr. Butcher, we have the most excellent news for you. Please arrange to visit the hospital as soon as possible so that we may conclude this letter. P.S. Her condition is stationary. So he must have escaped to go see whoever this is. Maybe his wife?
This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry. At any rate, I now have an exact address. Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets. Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets. This pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new.
Benjamin, my son, I would be so pleased if you could join me and help lead our next charity banquet, which is due to take place on Sunday after the service. Your goodwill brings such joy, and I know that I may rely upon you. I remember how your life began in sin, your feeling rejected and alone in the world, and how you turned to the criminal path. But you found the strength within you to make the change. You became a good man. Our Lord will have mercy upon you. Shall always be happy to see you in our church, my son. God bless you, Pastor Gordon. Oh, that's sweet.
My life has changed thanks to Pastor Gordon and my faith. Whiskey. Of poor quality. Murad. Quite a popular brand of cigarette. Thick leather gloves. They're probably insulating.
Benjamin Fowler was a bandit when he was young, but he has since changed his ways.
Electrical wires.
That's odd. Dear Mr. Garrett, we are obliged to inform you that despite your don't know how to pronounce the word, you are still in debt to a considerable sum of money. We will request that you contract your payment service as soon as possible, otherwise we shall be obliged to involve the police in this unfortunate matter. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's odd. Dialogue. Okay. Wow, okay.
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark.
Okay, I need to interrogate the people. Right.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation.
I'm Benjamin Fowler, and I was arrested by mistake. I swear it.
You have not been arrested, Mr. Fowler. You are here as a witness.
Oh, but I saw nothing. I swear. Let me go.
Could you tell me what you were doing at the scene of the accident?
I was working on the square's statue. I work for the council, I swear it.
Do you ever work with electricity?
Yes, sometimes. I repair electric lampposts, but I'm not a specialist. I swear it. It's new, isn't it? And complex and dangerous.
I understand.
Mr. Holmes, I know you're a great detective and you understand me, so please let me go. I know nothing, I swear.
Yes, you swear it, I know.
So, Benjamin Fowler, a man in his 40s, is a manual worker. He is involved with the reconstruction work of the statue in the square, which explains his presence at the scene of the accident and his resulting leg injury. Mr. Fowler has a dog tattoo, a gang member's mark, which he attempts to hide. His yellow nails could be a symptom of illness. He is a religious man.
Mr. Fowler, does the name Rasco ring any bells with you?
First time I ever heard it, I swear.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation.
Hey, how's the stream doing?
Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Thomas Garrett. Why am I here?
You are a witness to murder.
Of course. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that the police jailed an innocent man in order to close a case.
No one has been charged yet.
Yet.
Did you perhaps see anything in particular during or after this disaster?
Yes. I saw part of your bourgeoisie burn up and explode. It was spectacular.
Why did you remain in the square? Why not seek shelter?
Like the rest of the sheep, there were some wounded comrades, workers. I wanted to help them.
Can you hear the talking through my mic?
Do you have any electrical knowledge?
How'd you know about that? You a mind reader?
There are electrical wires amongst your belongings.
Clever. Yes. I'll teach electrics to my comrades, since I'm currently without paid work. I'm self-taught, so we're not as dumb as you might think. And I don't want to work for bosses anyway.
If you want, I'll turn my TV down if you can. Paleface, he's ill. He's ill, obviously, because he's coughing. Badge. Poor in clothes, he is poor. Electrical burn works with electricity. Thomas Garrett is an aggressive person who wears the symbol of an... He dislikes the police and most probably all authority. It is obvious that he is poor as his clothes are old and worn. Mr. Garrett exhibits black something through his coughing, which is a symptom of... I don't pronounce that either. Garrett is ill. A specific burn upon his finger reveals that he must work with electricity. Ooh. Okay, now I'm confused as to who could have done this.
You have a severe cough. Are you suffering?
It's only a cold.
The electrical chop for the technical cab was arranged by a professional. Thomas Garrett would not have had sufficient knowledge, or as Thomas Garrett teaches electricity, he would have sufficient knowledge to make the chop for the cab. I don't know. Not a specialist, Benjamin Fowler sometimes works with electricity, but he is not a specialist and it is doubtful that he would know how to create such a deadly trap. Or Benjamin Fowler has sufficient knowledge to repair electrical lampposts, which could have enabled him to create the deadly trap for the cab. A lot of stuff here. I can't do any of them. Okay. Let's see. I have 3 more people I need to meet. Let me go to the hospital. I'm confused. Like, it could be anybody. Any one of these suspects. I think. Yeah, I was right. He broke out of jail to go see her. Whoever she is.
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I've come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Meryl. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now. What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
The butcher, a married man, holds the position of railway worker. It doesn't handle it. Weird. Okay, he is depressed due to the illness of his daughter, of whom he is extremely fond. His shoes are shining, they have no doubt been recently cleaned. His expensive waistcoat, now in a shabby condition, reveals that he was previously a prosperous man. Mr. Butcher loves his daughter and is not ashamed to wear a child's bracelet to display his affection. Aww.
Meryl Butcher.
That's sad. Complex trap. Mr. Butcher knows how to work with electricity because of his job, but that doesn't mean that he would be capable of creating a deadly electrical trap. Or Mr. Butcher knows how to work with electricity. It is his job. He would have been able to trap the camp and activate the device. Okay, let's see what else I gotta do now.
Mr. Butcher's wife.
Aww.
A young woman lost her life.
That's sad. Mr. Butcher, I can confirm that you are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You will be responsible for the travel naturally taking all appropriate precautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend to any accommodation costs and all medical attention. The final bill cannot be summarized within this letter. It will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition, and I must warn you that the sum may be considerable. Aww.
Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm.
That's sad.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
You not requested by the University Hospital in Stockholm for marital butchers. Health treatment was estimated to be considerable. I guess I need to talk to them.
Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes, probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a question of willpower, and my daughter will win.
Aww. Find out where the technical cab came from. Perhaps it was not too far from the street. Examine the belongings of the victims and suspects. Resolve the murder at the square. Then I go back to... Then I go back to the Scotland Yard. Oh, I don't know. Should I cancel my regular streams for this week and just play this game? Because I'm really curious now. No, I want to, but also, you know, don't want to like cancel my other streams, but I really want to play this.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes? Calm down.
Oh, I've left one person. Whoops.
The belongings of the victims, Rasko and his acolyte. A Webley revolver. A police report about Rasko. He's only a minor criminal.
Also known as Roscoe, leader of the small local gang, whose members can be identified by the gang's motive, a dog tattoo. The gang has been involved in frequent violence, robbery, pickpocketing, etc.
A standard deck of playing cards. A normal pocket knife. Rasko is fond of licorice. Huh.
Is that everybody's? think that's everybody's. Yeah, I did that. A horrible accident trapped Holmes inside a bottleneck, and for good reason.
A book. Karl Heinzen's 1848 Der Mord, with a bookmark.
Yeah, it's yeah, that one part I told you about that she wouldn't do. You know, it was I didn't like it.
This terrible passage is apparently appreciated by Garrett.
Okay, that's weird. Find out where the technical cab. Okay, that means I need to go to here. Yeah, I didn't like that trailer at all. Like, I was gonna be like, okay, maybe I can look past George not being right. Maybe I can look past Bess not being right. Maybe I can look past Ned not being right. But I'm definitely not gonna look past the one part, like near the end-ish part of the trailer. No. Not at all. It's bad. It's like really bad. I wonder what they mean by Kate about Kate. There's something else here. Nope. Why is that guy still just sitting there in the thing? I know, right? Yeah, no, it's stupid. What do I need to look for? Find out where the technical cab came from, perhaps if it's not too far from the street. Okay, what's the technical cab? That doesn't tell me anything. Ooh, what's this?
Mud. Oof, smells bad. There was a collision here. Fresh paint, but from something else. The technical cab collided and stopped here. The lock was forced.
Yeah, hey, I don't know where I'm going, but hey, don't, don't kill me. In the district of St. Victor, while in the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes which were... Did they just say snakes? I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't like snakes. No.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Dang it.
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space. There's no space for this. There's no space. There's no space. There's no space for this lockpick. 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 There's no space for this lockpick.
Me too. Okay, I'm gonna just get past this, because...
A workshop. Saleable items are produced here. It looks as though the carpet was placed here intentionally. It looks as though the carpet...
Oh, I'm supposed to go now. Hold on, let me just go down here.
An old access point to the sewers.
Why not? That's scary. I'm kind of scared. Is it gonna go? What the heck is up and down here? What up with Sherlock's hair? There we go. It looked weird. Okay, everybody, that is it for tonight's stream. Thank you all so much for stopping by and watching me play this game. But this game is actually really, really fun. I can see me replaying this game a lot. So yeah, thank you all so much for stopping by. I'm probably just gonna cancel my streams for tomorrow and Wednesday and just play this for the next 2 days. So hope to see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time when I continue playing this game. Chrissy, you are welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you all will be able to join me when I stream next. I stream on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, all at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I post new how-to videos every Saturday and new podcasts every Friday. I hope you'll be able to watch those or listen to one of them. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. I forget what I have going on here. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys!